Hey guys, just making a quick video here to get you started with the 4.4 practice set. So here we're going to be working on function rules. The first three questions are just a refresher of how to translate in mathematics. So let's look. 5 less than 1/4 of x is y. So let's take this one piece at a time. So 5 less than, it doesn't say is less than, so I'm not doing 5 and the less than symbol. 5 less than means that we're subtracting, right? And we're subtracting that 5 from something else, right? From 1/4 of x. Remember of means multiplication in math. So 1/4 of x could be written like 1/4 x. Or, let me write that a little bigger, 1/4 x. Or you could write it as x divided by 4. That would mean the same thing, okay? And 5 less than 1/4 x, that's how we would translate that. The word is, remember, translates to the equal sign. So is equal to y. So when it's asked to write a function rule, there is usually a description given, and we want to take that and turn it into an equation, okay? Or sometimes vice versa. Sometimes we're given an equation and we want to turn it into a statement. We want to write out in a sentence what's happening. So then with 6 through 10, we want to write a function rule that represents each situation. So we're writing an equation. That's what that's asking for. All right, and it says highlight the variable for the input in blue. All right, so the input, so what we're substituting, what we would be substituting into that function is going to be blue, and the output in green, and then we want to create the equation. Okay, so number 6, the price P of an ice cream is $3.95 plus 85 cents for each topping T on the ice cream. So think about that for a second. Does the price depend on the toppings, or do the toppings depend on the price? All right. So think about which one is dependent upon which. I think the price of our ice cream, how much we have to pay, is going to depend upon how many toppings we want to purchase. So the amount of toppings we want to purchase, that is going to be the input. Whatever we depend on is the input. That's our independent variable. So we're depending on the topping, so that's my input. And the output, we want to highlight in green, would be the price P. So we're going to write these just like we would write f of x, okay? But we're going to use the variables given to us. So our function notation is actually going to represent something. So with f of x, remember the input always goes inside the parentheses, and the output variable is in front. So this would be P of t. All right, that would be my function notation for that piece, the price of the toppings, okay? And to get the total price of this ice cream, we want to create an equation. So I need $3.95, so that's a one-time cost. So I'm going to pay $3.95 plus 85 cents for each additional topping. So 0.85, and we want to multiply that by the amount of toppings we have. So times t. Just use my color coding there, okay? So P of t would be $3.95 plus 0.85 t, okay? And that function rule here tells me the cost of my ice cream depending upon how many toppings I want to buy, right? So let's say I want to go all out. I want, sprinkles, I want whipped cream, I want peanuts, I want cherries, and I want caramel sauce. So that would be 5 toppings. So if I want 5 toppings and I want to know how much that particular ice cream costs, then I would be finding P of 5. So I'm inputting 5 into the function, and there we would get 395 plus 0.85 times 5. And we could calculate how much that actually comes out to be. Okay, so for all of these, I want you to highlight the input in blue, the output in green. See if you can set up your function rule or your equation for these. Pay special attention to a couple of these. Here you're translating what they're saying. Number 12 is a little bit tricky to think about what your variable might look like. And then there are a few challenge problems here to try. You have to know how to find the area of a rectangle. So that might be something you can look up if you don't remember, or area of a triangle as well. Again, a little bit of translating work for you. So see if you can try these word problems here and submit them when you're done.